Hey, No Frills Hi-Fi back. I've got a new toy from iFi, iFi Audio. This is the Uno. It's a little bitty headphone amp and DAC. I do want to point out first thing, obviously the box on this thing is just trashed. The reason for that, obviously, I do reviews. This is not mine. They don't give this to me. This is one of the loaner ones. So this gets shipped all around. So if you order one, I promise your box is going to look better than that. It's just this has probably been reviewed by quite a few people from the looks of it. So we'll see. I hope everything inside looks okay, but haven't been disappointed by them yet. So I'm sure they wouldn't send it out if it wasn't okay. So you can pick this up for $79 directly from iFi. I'm sure you can get it other places too, but this is the unit, and it is tiny. I mean, this thing, fits right in the palm of your hand. Kind of shaped like a hip flask, like a little bitty one. But it looks really nice. I mean, it's plastic. It's a $79 DAC. But it still looks well made, and it fits the form factor of all the other Uno stuff or other iFi stuff. So on the front, we've got our volume dial and power. So when you turn it on, of course, it clicks. Turn the power up. Headphone port, and it's got an EQ button and power match. So just to kind of go from one side to the other, the EQ, you're going to want to keep that off when you first plug in your headphones. It may not be something you need. Basically, it changes on the top here. It's kind of hard to see probably from where you're at, but you have different modes here for gaming, for watching movies, for music. I would just kind of try it with it off and then maybe select the one that you're using and see if you like the EQ on that. Power match, I would definitely keep that one turned off until you plug your headphones in. If you're using IEMs or in-ear monitors, I wouldn't mess with that. If you're using something over the ear, probably would have turned that on. It depends, I guess, on how power hungry your headphones are. And then you can't really see it here. When I do the review video, you'll see it. Actually, I'll probably just do the review together with the unboxing. But there'll be an LED around that. It'll come on when you're charging it. You just charge it via USB-C. And you can, of course, it does need to be powered by the phone itself. Or whatever device you're plugging into. Yeah, so charging was not the right word for that. But it is powered by whatever device that you're plugging it into. So you plug it into a computer, a tablet, a phone, whatever. I second guess myself. Maybe it does have a battery. But there'll be a little LED indicator around there to indicate, of course, that power's on. But it also changes. There should be some paperwork in here. Yeah. So it's got this little graph right there. You can see that LED is going to change based on what format of music that you're playing. Hopefully you can see that. I don't have a monitor so I can see what I'm recording. But if you can't, just trust me that there is paperwork that shows the color of that LED based on the format. You've Also, since I got sidetracked already, I might as well say you got your quick startup guide here, iFi sticker, and all the fine print there. On the back of it, you got your USB-C port for input. It's 5 volts at 500 milliamps. And you've got RCA output. So you can just use this with speakers. You could hook that up to an amp or a preamp, so you could put it in an existing system. You could plug this into your computer and use it when you're gaming. You can plug it into your TV and use it to listen to a movie. So it's got a lot of versatility. For me, I think the perfect application for this tiny little thing is to be kept in your pocket. Plug your headphones into it, that sort of thing. Or maybe a laptop if you're traveling. You know, it'd be kind of nice to have it on the plane, watching a movie, have a little bit better sound. I'm going to go ahead and well, oh, and it also comes with the cable, the USB-C cable, or USB-A to USB-C. It is a pretty good long cable, it looks like. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's got USB-A to USB-C. I do want to take a minute to kind of address something, though. And I'll try it just to find out for myself, but everything I've read online, it looks like you cannot use, if you have an iPhone, you cannot use the iPhone cable that came with it. I haven't really seen any reason why, but apparently the Apple cable just doesn't like it. So if you're using an iPhone, an older model like I've got a 10s Max, I know I'm behind the times, you do need a USB-A to Lightning adapter, which you'll just plug in. If you're using an old or a newer phone, or maybe you've got an Android or something else that uses USB-C, you can get a USB-C to USB-A adapter and use it for that. But I'm going to go ahead and get this thing plugged in. I'm just going to plug this into that input port for power and audio. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in my headphones. All right, and I'm going to plug in my phone. I do want to start with the headphones off just in case this thing is crazy loud. So if you're curious, not that you're going to hear it, but I am playing music from Big Pink. If you've seen any of my other albums, that's kind of my go-to. Right. So I am hearing audio from the phone. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, so it did automatically switch over. So it is on music right now. You can turn that off. Obviously, this is, something other people have used, so I don't know what configuration yours would come on. I'm going to keep the EQ off because I want to see what the difference is. And the power match is on. I'm going to turn that off so I don't lose my hearing. And we'll see what this can do. All right, so it is playing, but I don't hear anything. Okay, so I turn it up a little bit. Notice this is green. I am playing from my iPhone. Let me just see, I'm out of curiosity. So, green. So PCM 44.1, 48, 88.2, 96 kilohertz. All right. Just in case you're curious. I don't normally get into a lot of the details. I just want to know how it sounds. How does it make me feel? How's my experience? You want all the specs and stuff. They've got it on their website. But I'm going to go ahead and turn on the power match because it does feel... It's got plenty of power. I mean, I couldn't turn it up past a third. But I do want to just hit power match just to kind of see what that does. So I definitely like it better with the power match. It does make it a little louder, but it's definitely not all about loudness. I think it just kind of makes it a little more full, a little more open sound stage, a little warmer. So I do like that. Now I am going to mess with the EQ here, so you're going to see the lights come on the top. So this is gaming mode. It does make a difference. Let me go through it real quick. So honestly, it kind of made the highs feel a little bit more pronounced, a little more tinny maybe. but that's about it. I don't hear a whole lot of significant difference. So I'm going to go back and listen to it without again, and then I'll go to the movie. Of course, I'm not actually watching a movie or playing a game, so that could make a difference. Okay, so in the movie one, I feel like there's a lot more bass, but still, I mean, it's slight changes. I don't want to say a lot more bass. There's more bass, but um, nothing profound. Nothing like, oh God, what have I done? Um, let's go back. So I am listening to music, so I can't be too surprised. But the music one actually makes a big difference. It definitely sounds a lot more open, better sound stage. Sounds pretty good. Everything's kind of tight right where it needs to be. Nothing's overpowering anything else. But there is something I'm curious about. I had an adapter here. All right, well, bear with me. Because one thing I want to know is what does it sound like without that? All right, I'm back. I'll edit that out. So I want to hear what it sounds like without it. Let me restart that song. Because I really want to kind of compare and see, is it something you even need? I mean, I can just get a headphone adapter and play it without it. All right, yeah. So it does make a difference. One thing I will say about Apple Music, there are higher quality, higher definition streaming services out there. Um, Apple Music to me always kind of just sounds a little flat, a little digital, for lack of a better term. The iFi definitely does help to make that more realistic sounding. Right now, it's kind of bland. I'm not going to say that I hate it. Like it's music you listen to in your car or when you're working out or something like that. You wouldn't critically listen to it and judge it and say like, oh, here's what it sounds like. You're just kind of, it's background music when you're playing it on your phone, in my opinion, versus like sitting in your chair with your big speakers, or relaxing with your headphones and listening to like a record or something. It definitely does make this a more pleasurable audio experience. Um, yeah, I mean it is a night and day difference. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this little thing. I mean, it's pretty tiny. Uh, I gotta admit, I was kind of skeptical when I first pulled it out of the box just now. I just thought, is this gonna do anything? But no, I think for $79, I don't think you can beat that little thing. Um, I'll put all the links and stuff in the description as usual. But appreciate it, and we'll catch you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I get more stuff to show you guys. Thanks.